Well boys, welcome back to the channel and a happy new year. This morning we have the Honda all loaded up, all of the body parts, all of the paint stuff. We are heading over to Val's place to get this Honda knocked out. Today we need to get the frame corrected and we need to start masking this car off for paint. And then by the end of this week, we are going to have a fully painted chassis. We are currently off-roading this thing. I will say though, this view is pretty amazing. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to get this trailer in here. I need to go all the way back. It's kind of a one-lane thing. My trailer experience is little to none. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. I have promoted Val to backing up this trailer. One, I don't want to mess things up, and he has plenty of experience. But this view is so gorgeous on his property. The damn tire looks like it's about to debead. Here we go, guys. We have the trailer fully loaded with the Honda, all of the body parts, and I even brought my little dolly with all of the paint supplies because I know he probably doesn't want us using all of his stuff. Plus I have it, but we need to go ahead and get this stuff unloaded, put into Val's garage, and first things first is we need to get this frame knocked out.
Man, put it heavy for empty doors,
right? Oh no, my
Is it gonna go under this?
You have the angle.
There we go. Okay, now we need to figure it out how we're gonna put under the frame. Okay, what do you think this Honda weighs?
A couple £100.
Okay, let's pick out 4 panels and drag it first. I'm not worried about that. We're gonna scratch everything on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Ready?
There we go.
Oh, this is so sketchy for some reason. We have the Honda all jacked up with whatever we just did here. And now we got it. Oh, this will fit.
Yeah. There we go. So steer it first at the angle, then because we gotta test the wheels.
Oh.
Oops. See? Yeah. Yep. More. Awesome. Okay.
This is our first real step forward. After we get this frame knocked out, it's all of the fun stuff of prep, and then pretty soon here we're gonna have a painted, gorgeous chassis, and you'll never even know. Yep. I crashed. All right, so we're just getting a game plan here with Val because we're gonna be spending the entire week here essentially. Today is gonna be a long day of just getting the frame and all of this stuff corrected and fixed. But then we're also going over our game plan on when we go to paint this car, what else I want done. Asking if I want to fill and cut off any of the hole, like cut off any studs and fill all this stuff. I said let's leave the engine bay, OEM, all the holes and stuff like that for now. The main reason for that being is when I took this car apart, I did not look and see what holes and studs I do not need any longer. So unfortunately, we're just gonna leave this OEM. It'll still look gorgeous, freshly painted bay, but we're not gonna be shaving anything. But then he brought up the point on the interior, if I wanted to fill and do anything special on the interior, like filling this, because I don't need to have the cables ran since on the K-Series it comes to the firewall. So I think the game plan is we're gonna weld this. This is going to be a completely flat tunnel. The tunnel is gonna be perfectly smooth. And then when we go to put our handbrake and our e-brake and our shifter cables and our shifter mount, then I'll go through, re-drill and put it in the proper place. That way this will look all gorgeous, as this will all be exposed. I'm sure we make more progress after we get the frame stuff. There's gonna be other stuff that he points out that he's gonna ask if we wanna do, because now is the last and final chance to do anything. Once we prep this car and we start painting, you can't really go back. You can, but it's just a lot more work and headache. So Val has tons of experience. He's going to be pointing me in the right direction, but for right now, let's go ahead and get this frame fixed.
I can do it without a power, look. Without a power, just slightly with the foot. Look.
Oh my god. Oh my.
I think we're on the point now. I started with 45 on 8. Just me jumping on it. Can you imagine how flimsy these cars are?
Oh my god. This car is a tin can. I don't know if you guys caught that on camera. He literally just jumped on the chain. And he's already tweaked and corrected most of this frame.
That's insane.
I could have done this with a mallet.
Look, and this has become much straighter now.
Dude.
That's insane. This is easiest to rebuild. Look, 45 half.
Oh my.
Just me jumping on.
This thing
That's
is
insane.
a tin can.
$45 3/4. Still have quarter turn. Look. Is it changing over there?
I don't think so. Oh, a little bit. All right, what he's thinking right now is that the whole frame was actually tweaked. This had some obviously visual impact tweak, but we're trying to figure out, obviously we're putting on the new core support we'll be able to see very shortly here. But he's thinking this whole thing got tweaked, as a lot of the stuff doesn't really quite line up, as you guys can see here. Could be bent too from when I took off the old core support. If I didn't drill it, I might have pried it.
Oh wow.
Like, is this off still?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Now the other way. So, yep, the whole frame was tweaked. So, now we need to pull that side in here too.
But that means this has to get adjusted again, right? Because you pulled that.
Yeah,
thinking
maybe
that
this
was...
needs to, probably needs to go in again.
Okay.
Because I pulled it an inch, so we need to bring it back. So if there was an inch difference, so that means this side needs to go ½ inch and this side needs to go ½ inch. So we're gonna bring this side ½ inch in and this one gonna pull it that way.
Okay.
Doors on. You got the fingers from Taiwan? I got it.
That's a little
Yeah, like I said, the whole front end needs to go there. See, because you can't you can't push the fender anymore because it's there. The gap over here bigger than here, especially here.
So this needs to go out, or no?
This whole front end needs to be shifted that way.
Okay. We have been so confused on why this isn't measuring out, because as you guys can see, it's not perfect at all. This side is actually overlapping on the headlight and on the fender. How we've been measuring this is he was measuring straight down onto the tower and then straight down onto the frame rack. But there is a, there's a little bit of a height difference there.
About an inch.
That we did not account for. So we've been just like shaking our heads why this isn't fitting. We found our issue. Our height was a little off.
Yeah.
But easy fix, it's just gotta re-pull, but. That makes a lot more sense. All right guys, we have the frame squared away. As you guys can see, we have the core support bolted up. Everything is good. We do need to work out this fender though. This was tweaked a couple months back. If you guys remember, Val came to my shop and tried to fix as best as he could. He did not have all of his tools. So right now we need to work with this, get this fixed. As you guys see, like the fenders overlaying the headlight. But I think that is our last issue here. All right, after a little slight 2-hour delay here, Val and I went all the way back into town. The reason we had to go into town, he lives kind of out in the middle of nowhere here.
Nowhere, exactly.
The reason we had to go back into town is we've been trying to get all of this to fit. Now he corrected the frame, that's all squared away. But we are having fender hood headlight alignment issues, and we narrowed it down to that these brand new fenders, since these are Taiwan, they're not OEM fenders, they are aftermarket. There's something going on with these fenders. You guys can see right here on the driver's side, that gap right there. And then you look at this side, there is no gap.
So this edge right here.
Yeah, the edge, you guys can see here, the lip. There is really no lip here, comparison to this side. You see here, there's like a full bead that goes all the way through. It is not the fitment we want, and obviously we're trying to chase as perfect as a result that we can get. So we went back into town, grabbed 2 new, not OEM fenders, but these ones look a lot better. We unpackaged them. They both have the proper beaded, whatever that is called. So we're gonna take these off, put those on, and hope we can get a good fitment on these.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I honestly do think this is the problem. I don't see anything else wrong with it. But again, I see the problem right here, and we see the sleep problem, right? So, what else could it be?
I think it's gonna fit.
Good fit, bad fit?
It's gonna be a good fit.
This, so far, I like it.
Oh, this is already so much better than the other fender.
But this is terrible.
Oh, no. Oh my God. Oh, that's already so much better. It's not bolted down, obviously. But before, the tip was like here. We won't know until we bolt this down, but it looks to be much better. All right, well, we got everything to fit. This driver's side is by far the best. This body line is perfect. There still needs to be some tweaking on this side. It's pretty tight here, pretty wide up top, but we don't need to get into getting this fully adjusted today, since we are just trying to get the frame corrected so we can paint. He does also think that my hood hinge is damaged. It's a little higher here. He was saying with front end collision, especially because the hood got crumpled in, it likes to take out these hinges. So I'll go ahead and get some of these ordered as well. But we don't need to spend a ton of time dealing with that stuff, as this is all coming back apart anyway. So we can get this thing ready for paint. Right now, what we need to tackle is, one, getting all of like the rust corrosion, since they took off, the previous owner took off all of the seam sealer. We have to go through, grind all of this, first fix this up, mud it, get all of that smooth, re-seam seal all of this stuff in the engine bay, let it cure, because tomorrow we're painting. Yep. So we want to make sure that we get all of this stuff ready to cure. And then I think we do also need to tackle the inside after we finish that. Seam seal all of this stuff that I stripped. Weld. We have to weld.
Oh, that's right. We need to weld.
We have to weld this. Forgot about that.
Yeah, totally. Yep. We need to make a plan.
Yeah. You know, I knew my masking job was very subpar when I did the Raptor liner, but we are now noticing this entire car has overspray. All of this, you can hear it. We have to kind of go through the whole car again to sand it.
But you have covers here, don't you?
Yeah.
We're not gonna welding this, right? You're gonna put those plastics back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And this A pillar. Huh? Yeah, it's gonna help a little bit. like this A-pillar. The gaslit is pretty bad.
This pillar, you should try this pillar.
Do it right once or else you're gonna spend a ton of time fixing your mistakes. Oh, that's like cringe, dude. And then also here's all the sand that's been coming out as we're just...
What I wanted to do, just do whatever I did on the Supra and then grab this putty knife, smooth it out.
Okay.
And then do those edges.
Perfect. Well, here's our gorgeous masking job. If I didn't tell you guys, we are masking. That way when we put this down, we can have a perfect line because this will be an exposed floorboard. I want everything to look perfect. So that's why we're taping it off. You should tape it off regardless. And then we're gonna go through with thicker tape so we can smooth this out a lot easier. But there we go.
There you go. That way you're not grabbing it and, you know, you're making those lines. And you can make them as deep or as beautiful you want it. It's your preference.
Guys, there we go. The interior is fully seam sealed up and it looks so amazing. On second hand, we should have probably grinded and done the welding first. Not necessarily welding, the grinding, because there's a little lip on here that we want to grind completely smooth. But Val says he has a trick up his sleeve so it doesn't go everywhere, or mainly on the seam sealer. But yeah, that's what we're about to tackle next, is getting this perfect. Just got all of this cut down. It is all one smooth. It had a lip on it before, which obviously is not going to work because we're trying to make this smooth. Right now, we are going outside to his huge stockpile of scrap metal. I think we're gonna be cutting out some pieces from old doors and that'll work perfect for us. And then we're gonna get that placed on and welded. And he's gonna teach me how to weld. Well, I wanted to show you guys this process. It is now pitch black. I'll do my best to show you.
I have the quarter panel. That is very bitch instead. I think it's thick enough. Then we use this.
Use the quarter?
Yeah. I was setting it off of the M4C.
Oh yeah.
That side is good, so maybe somebody needed. I would cut it like this.
Well, we could use. Oh, that's too bended. Oh, this part right. I don't know. That's good too, though.
No, let's do this. Can you hold it?
Yeah.
Or put it on the head, whatever. Where's the? Oh yeah. That should be enough for those holes and maybe for a little bit up front.
Okay.
Remmy, what are you doing?
Cutting up an M4. Got our M4 quarter panel pieces cut and grinded down, perfectly fitted. It is now time to weld this on and make this one flat surface. Val is currently breaking some old speakers to grab the magnets.
We really need it. We really need the magnet. Where can we find it? In the speaker?
Val's just destroying all this stuff for me here. Oh my.
Get it up. There we go. And just like that. Let it cool down a little because you're gonna be burning through. So it's the same idea. You just do sad faces, and after one pass or two passes, stop and start again. Okay. Stop and start again. Hold on. Something burning. Hold on.
God damn. How did I not see that? I didn't see that.
Closer.
Val went to town and he got everything welded up here. Next up, we need to go ahead and grind everything, but take a look. It's hard to see the end result with it looking like this, but I promise you guys, it's gonna be perfect. All right, guys, I think that is going to wrap it up here today. It's been over a 12-hour day, kicking things off strong. But also, we have a lot of delays now. Good delays, though. We're just sitting through, trying to figure out everything we want to do. I told you guys we would be painting in the next video. Unfortunately, that's just not gonna happen. We still have tons of welding we need to do. We need to body fill all of this. We need to let it cure. We have to prime, which that has to cure as well. And also, I am wanting to weld everything in the rear seat as well. Since I am going all-wheel drive, I already have the new fuel cells, which actually show up tomorrow. I am not going to be needing this, and I don't want a gaping hole while I'm driving. So we're going to be filling this, all of the holes. I'm not putting rear seats in, so every single seat bracket, bolt hole, all of that is going to get filled and welded tomorrow, which is going to take a good amount of time. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to paint this tomorrow, but it is going to be for the better. Tomorrow, we also have to go through and seam seal, get all of this stuff ready for paint as well. Tomorrow is gonna be like the day to get everything hopefully finalized and ready for paint. So the next day we can hit the primer, base coat, clear, and finally start seeing an end result. We also have to build plates for the front frame rails still, because those will be open as we have a new core support. There's tons of small things we need to do that just takes so much time. This is going to be a very, very long and tiring week, but it's going to be so worth it. And just want to say thank you to Val Salvage Masters V. That's what it is. Salvage Master V. I'll have it linked down below. Some of the craziest rebuilds you guys have ever seen. He one day is going to start on this again, right?
Yeah. Not one day. I'm planning on starting this month, which is January.
There you go. But make sure you guys check out his channel. He also is doing some other behind the scenes stuff with this build as well, if you guys want to check out a different perspective. I know he's making a few videos on that as well. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.